This is Terrence Andre Banks with Information Age Financial Solutions, coming to you today talking about credit debt settlement companies, and particularly credit associates. Credit associates and credit associates debt relief has recently got a lot of buzz because of their commercial. A really distinguished looking guy comes on TV and makes a number of claims. One, if you owe over, the secret is if you owe over $5,000 or more, you have the right to settle your debt. And I want to make sure I state that again. If you owe $5,000 or more, you have the right to settle your debt. This is the claim that they're making. That is false and is fabricated. Any court of law will show you that you don't have a right to settle on any debt. You can ask and see if the credit card company or the debt company that you borrowed the money from will allow you to see if they would settle for an amount. But you usually have to present an argument of why you need to do that. And that usually typically means by the argument I'm suggesting here is that you've gotten behind a number of months to show a real issue from it. So credit is how we exist. Credit is the new money, and I've talked about that in countless videos. So it's more than likely if you find yourself in a situation where you can't pay the debt, you're going to look at ways on how to manage that. Credit associates is giving you a false claim here, and you really need to be mindful of that because you don't have the right to settle on the debt. Secondly, in addition to that, what they state in the commercial, distinguished looking guy, because that's what really gives people the adage. Maybe he's talking with authority and something I really need to pay attention. They also said that they have a money back guarantee that they'll be able to settle. I would check that and really comb through that to really see if that's really the case, because again, you don't have the right to settle on any debt, and a money back guarantee is a claim that really needs to be investigated here. So if you have any experience with the credit associates, I'm putting out a warning to be mindful of that. I did another video on company freedom debt relief. Doesn't have none of those claims, but they give the impression that they're going to be able to settle the debt. Now, when you're settling on any debt, you have to be mindful of that any amount that they forgive, they will send you a 1099, which says that you earned that amount that they forgive it. So it's always needs to be careful when you're dealing with something like that. Plus, it wreaks havoc on your credit report, and they can then sell the debt to someone else as well, and you have the same problem come back again. So credit associates is really high on the list of being careful about, and maybe in the point of being a scam. Until my next video, be careful when you're dealing with debt settlement companies. Look out, do all your research if you're going to even think about using credit associates, and I would not recommend that as if you find yourself in any situation where you're having credit card trouble. Until my next video, I'm out.